to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mama, dear Taurus. Happy birthday to you. Dear Taurus, happiest birthday to you from your son, from your Armenian son. First things first, I want to thank you for being in here. Today is May 15th, which is my mom's birthday. My cutie patootie, looking all this so yummy. Okay, it's my mom's birthday. You know, Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus. Like I've said before, I got the messages and the pictures and everything of the gifts that I've sent to her. I've talked to her. We are oceans apart. Okay, she's in Armenia. I'm in the U.S. So I want to thank to each every one of you for the wishes and everything. Hope that y'all have an amazing one. And those of you who celebrated, those who are about to celebrate, Taurus season absolutely has been an amazing season for me as well. And confirmation birth, there you go. Let's get into your reading, my Daddy Taurus, Mama Taurus. I miss you so much that I could give the biggest hug to every single one of you. So dear Taurus, I'm going to get into your reading and we're going to see what's coming up for you. What is the no contact situation? What happened? What? I'm talking to Tauruses. I'm talking to my mama and my daddy Taurus. Like, what are you looking at me like that? I'm talking to the Taurus. Hold on. I'm talking to the Taurus. Do we have a problem? I'm Armenian. I'm a quadruple Leo. Okay. My North Node is in Scorpio, and I'm a son of a Taurus and Capricorn. So I don't take no shit from nobody. Don't try to come onto Taurus's video, pretend to be a Taurus and give me destructive feedback when you can give me a constructive feedback. Sprinkle, sprinkle, okay? Because I do what I want. This is my channel. 70, 80,000 people. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna change nothing for one troll. So Taurus, let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you and this person. We're going to see past, present, and future, the energy between you and your person. I'm going to clarify those, the messages between you and them for the month of May. Now, this is, of course, I know that you already are aware, dear Taurus, because you are a very aware sign. You're a sign that's very much aware of what's happening, who did it and why. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single person. Take whatever resonates, please, and let's proceed forward. So let's talk about the past, present, and future. I want to really focus on the past that much because you all know what happened. I would like to talk about mostly in the present moment and then what's coming up, dear Taurus. So the energy between you and your person, well, I mean, it's the lovers here. Okay, you got the lovers out there, but there is something more. The energy between you and this person is the magician. So you and this person are like in the process of basically manifesting each other. Okay, the magician came right after the lovers here, which is in the near future. There is a very strong passion, a lot of chemistry, strong chemistry between you and this person. At the bottom of the deck, the underlying energies is shown as the Five of Cups. So I strongly feel like that there must have been, due to this separation, this no contact situation, somebody here is having a hard time moving on. Okay, the cards didn't lie, we ain't make it up. So look at the cards, the Fool and then the Five of Cups. The Fool is the first card in tarot, which is a major arcana. It always talks about a new beginning, brand new beginning. But then in front of the Fool is the Five of Cups. What does that mean? That means that somebody is having a hard time moving on and having a new beginning on their own. And then there's the Three of Swords. What can I say? I mean, everything is just flowing in such a natural, beautiful way here that is literally undeniable. It's your reading, Taurus. You know, your readings always tend to be very spiritual, just like Cancers as well. So the magician is the energy between you and them. It's like you and this person are constantly daydreaming about each other, manifesting each other. We're going to get into this and clarify. So now, with the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Justice here, I am only getting here in the recent past, something must have happened between you and this person that it was basically out of balance. Okay, someone here might have somebody here maybe was hiding something from you. Okay, with the Nine of Swords here, this is talking about a situation where there was maybe deception, lies, okay, trust issues here. Whatever the situation was, I am only getting here that this might have caused some sort of a dissonance, okay, in this relationship between you and this person. We're going to find out more. You could have dealt with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Could have been another earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, okay? Gemini as well. So in the present moment, Two of Wands, Temperance, and Two of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm strongly getting here. Somebody here is wanting to make up their mind and about this whole situation. The person that's on your mind, dear Taurus, I'm strongly getting here. They're in a place with the Two of Pentacles, of like constantly contemplating and thinking about the journey that you both have had shared with each other. Two of Pentacles here shows that this person is realizing that there is two sides of the story, that there is two perspectives, and there is multiple opportunities. But I think it has come down to like maybe like narrowed down to two options. It's like either this person is gonna finally make up their mind and reach out to you, or you're going to move on from them. And we're going to find out how that actually is looking like. Some of you could be living from each other. Like maybe there is some distance between you and them. This is not for everyone, but that's what I'm strongly getting here. So in the near future, what's coming up for you and this person, the Judgment, 10 of Wands, and the Lover. Someone here is having a major realization, okay? Whoever this person is, they have been carrying a lot of burdens with them, maybe from their previous relationships, maybe from their childhood. I am strongly getting here, dear Taurus, with the Lover's card here. This is talking about a strong soul connection, okay? Strong soul connection. You and this person also could come from two different cultural backgrounds. So, without any further ado, let's get into the reading and get some clarification. So let's clarify the Magician here. Let's talk about who is manifesting who and what's happening. Let's clarify the Magician. So the Magician here, dear Taurus, is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Magician, and then the King of Wands. Yep. The Magician is clarified by the Magician here, okay? It's a double confirmation. My readings actually have been quite like even interesting for me. I'm like, damn, this is just flowing in a way I don't have any control over it. It is flowing. The Magician, Nine of Cups, King of Wands. Whoever you are dealing with, just as much as you are manifesting them to be free, independent, and single, they're also manifesting that for you. Why did I say single here? Because there is for some of you, the person that you are dealing with, there is external forces that are involved into this connection that are actually influencing this connection. External forces, it doesn't have to be just like, oh, there's third party, they are romantically involved with somebody. It could be mother-in-laws, father-in-law, the toxic drama, like those in-laws, the mean girls that always get into the relationship. Okay, someone here is intervening into this connection. It could be this person's ex. Maybe your person is getting divorced with another person. Maybe it's their childhood trauma. Whatever the situation is that you both are manifesting each other to be available and free from whatever has been holding you each other back. I'm seeing here father figure could be influencing into this connection. This is not for every single person. But ultimately, what you and this person want is you both want to be together and be very happy and joyful and connected with one another. This may sound a little cliche, taboo, but this is something that has been missing out in your life a lot recently. You could have had a fallout with this person, no contact, ghosting, not talking to each other. But at the end of the day, and at the bottom of the deck, and at the end of the day, there is a desire here for you and this person to come together, okay, and to make it happen. Now, one quick tip about manifestation: whatever intentions you set, dear Taurus, that's what the Magician here is about. As above, so below. And by the way, what's hanging off of my fridge, I just like to cover that up there, is the Magician. If you want to take a look at this, okay, this is the Magician here. As above, so below. I love this big thing. I ordered it online. I don't remember where it was from. But there is definitely, that's how manifestation happens. That's how things take place. You know what I'm saying? As above, so below. Whatever you send out there to the universe, when your thoughts are charged with positivity, when your belief system is charged with faith, you know that it's always working out in your favor. That is what's going to actually manifest in your life. Let me fix this carpet right here. Sorry. Okay. Also, because I go to the gym and I have a bubble butt, I've been sitting on this chair for quite some time, so the actual cushion has gotten down, has become flat, so I'm using pillows underneath. But I'm thankful, and I'm manifesting a brand new chair for myself. But it's coming; it's on its way. I believe that somebody is going to be generous about that. I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just putting it out there into the universe. So, Taurus, let's get into the recent past. Let's talk about this injustice. What was it that was out of balance here? Okay, so there is Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, excuse me, the Strength card, and then the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you could have dealt with a Leo also. Could have been like literally another Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. That's what it talks about here. You know, one of the things that I see here is that you might have dealt with somebody, dear Capricorn, who became emotionally unavailable, okay, holding back from, affection, showing love, showing care, communication. And there was a strong chemistry. The Strength card here talks about you and this person having a very strong sexual connection with each other, soul connection between you and them. Knight of Pentacles talks about Taurus is, it's actually the only horse in tarot that's not moving back first, not moving forward. So this is just standing still. And I think that you and this person might have been in a place where things were just kind of like in a limbo and it was not really the way that you anticipated for it to be. And I am strongly getting here a lot of the things that kind of like didn't started going south and it was becoming out of balance is because you were overextending yourself. You were the one that was constantly maybe reaching out, texting, or if you were living together, trying to initiate the connection to work out in a way that you hadn't anticipated. And this person was not putting all the efforts. You basically overextended yourself into this connection and it was not reciprocated to you back. And then the Knight of Swords here, somebody here was hiding something from you. Let's clarify that with just one card. What is it that was being hidden from Taurus? Okay, so Queen of Wands. Now, whoever this person was, I think, like I said, there was some sort of an external energy. Somebody might have been involved into this situation, whether it's third party, whether it's a mother figure, whatever the situation was, somebody here was being controlling of your person. So let's talk about in the present moment here. Let's talk about the Two of Wands. Dear Taurus, let's talk about the Two of Wands in the present moment. What is this person thinking? What are their thoughts? Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, and then the Six of Wands. This person, okay, Hermit, Virgo energy, this person is actually shedding light and they are trying to understand what is the best approach here. How can they best approach you, dear Taurus here? With the Two of Wands here, it shows someone who is looking outside of the window. They're basically contemplating, they're thinking about the possibilities that are out there. And the Hermit, right, is shedding light on the Ace of Pentacles, which is about a new beginning. It's a new offer. In order for you and this person to come into a successful relationship, to make it work between you and them. But it's kind of a stretched out journey. It's a little bit of it's kind of like a little bit delayed. You know what I mean? Like this connection between you and them, it involves a lot of healing. I'm going to be honest with you, whether that's therapy, whether that's something here seems to be constantly like on and off, hot and cold situation. You might have dealt with somebody who was traumatized in their previous relationship. That's the reason why they're unable to like function properly. They just function for a short period of time and then just kind of like go down. But everyone can heal. Everyone can be better. Especially when you study Dr. Joe Dispenza's work, you realize that you're able to change, your entire chemistry of like your emotions and feelings and transmute, become an alchemist and heal yourself. So let's talk about this decision here that's potentially going to be made. Let's talk about this decision here. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Swords, Nine of Wands, and then the Fool. So the Fool here is the first card in tarot. It's a major arcana card. This is talking about a new beginning. One of the ways that this relationship is going to succeed and come into fruition and it's going to happen in a way that you really want it to happen is through communication. Clear communication, and whether that's apology, whether it's acknowledgement of the things that actually went south, because there is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords talks about communication. Nine of Wands is the wounded soldier. If you look at the Knight of Wands, you'll see this person is looking to the side and they're scared and they're wounded, right? So this is the energy, dear Taurus, of someone who is actually very much hurt. And both of you are hurt in this situation. We got to keep in mind that, and I always mention this is for everyone, that we are not just dealing with people and adults, we're also dealing with their inner child. Did this person grow up in a dysfunctional family? There is your answer. Did this person experience some sort of an abuse or whatever happened to them in their previous relationship? Then that's your answer. Is there any trauma bond? attachment styles, anxious attachment, avoidant, dismissive avoidant. All of these things are going to give you the key to understand how is this new beginning going to happen, because unless somebody here takes accountability and heals themselves, there is not going to be like magically, oh my gosh, this tarot reader said it's going to happen. Yes, this is the map, but there is also some actions that everyone needs to take in order for them to manifest it and to make it happen, because everyone has free will, right? Everyone has free will. So okay, before I talk about in the near future, what would be the message that this person would tell you, dear Taurus? What would this person tell you? What is the hidden message here? I'm afraid to contact you. Okay, when we're talking about no contact situation here, whoever this person is, they might have been the one that actually ghosted you and went no contact. So this person is actually scared to communicate with you. And one of the reasons why is because they were the one, like I said, who might have been entertaining certain things here, who might have been also listened to an external force, an external person outside of the relationship and followed their advice. That's where they're at today, right now. Okay, it could be a third party also. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Okay, there was a lot of blaming going on, a lot of accusation happening between you and this person. And then the other message here is I couldn't let you get close to me. So this person, like I said, maybe they were so quick to kind of like be excited, oh my gosh, this is great. But then when the time came for you and this person to actually solidify and to strengthen that bond between the two of you, they just couldn't let you close. And you might have blamed yourself. I know you have, Taurus, and felt guilty about the fact that, oh my gosh, this is my fault. What's wrong with me? Why is it not happening? Why is this person not letting me get close to them? Let's get behind the scenes type of a scenario here with just one card. What is the behind the scenes story here? Signs and synchronicities, coincidence, signal, hint, message from the universe. A lot of you could be thinking about this person, and the moment you think about them is that's when you see synchronicities. 222, I'm getting here 777, 444, and 999. Pay attention to those synchronicities, because the universe is sending you signals and synchronicities. And you may say, what does that have to do with my story? It has to do a lot with manifestation. Whatever you are thinking, whatever you are pondering, contemplating, and when when those signs they show up, then it means that there is something here that's about to happen. Or it's also indicating that this person is thinking the same exact things as you. Let's talk about in the near future here. Let's clarify the lovers, because in the near future, this person that that we're talking about with the no contact situation is actually having a major realization, as I said earlier, that they need to leave the past behind them. They can't carry the same luggages with them and try to come into this relationship with you. The lovers is clarified by the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, and then the 2 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay, so the decision here, as I'm clarifying the lovers here, dear Taurus, as you can see, the decision here has to do a lot with thumbnail. The decision here has to do a lot with this person recognizing and realizing, dear Taurus, that they need to actually be invested into this relationship. Take accountability. This is about investment. This is about putting into that hard work. And then the 2 of Pentacles here is that, yes, they just seem to go back and forth and back and forth. And look at the 2 of Pentacles at the background, right? The waters, they go, when you look at the waters, the waves, they go bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So the longer this person holds it back, the longer they try to kind of like, prevent this communication coming in, it's going to become harder for them. And what I see the outcome here between you and this person, that you're in no contact. This is a general reading, but I do see here family coming in, okay? Family, kids, children, celebration, reunion, happiness, joy. Every single person in our lives is basically teaching us something. Small, big, it doesn't matter. It is always teaching us something. In this specific case, my dear Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus, this is about self-acceptance and feeling worthy. A lot of you that I'm picking up, and energetically speaking, have not been feeling worthy of being loved and of being chosen and being committed to. But you need to change that, because it's a self-concept that once you adopt it, you start seeing yourself under a new light here, okay? Now, let's see what is the messages of love. Under the new light, because that's your true identity. Acceptance, love, and a successful relationship. The messages of love, integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? So if in the past this person might have been doing things or saying things that were just kind of signaling you, is disintegrity a word? disintegrity. I don't know if that's a word. Let me know. But if they were basically not being honest with you and they were dishonest, not honest, yeah, that was so smart of me to say. But anyways, this is something that you're going to want to ask yourself, how have they evolved? How has this person evolved in terms of that so that I can take back with them? Mastery, you've learned the spiritual lesson. Like I've said this before, again, Taurus, many of you are in the spiritual journey and enlightenment and you don't even know yet. You've been in it, you've been dipped in it by your angels and your guides and your guards and angels and the God, basically divine. You've been dipped in it by them for such a long time. It's like sometimes when you are in it, you don't notice it, but when you zoom out, you actually realize and you see the whole story here. Okay, so let's get into the advice. What is the advice here for you and this person? What is the advice? The Empress, the Strength, and then the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so Divine Feminine, it could be Divine Masculine. I know there is a lot of Taurus dad is also watching me as well. One of you also, I think I just remember, was a police officer. Thank you for your service. Sprinkle, sprinkle, cutie patootie. So I had a one-on-one call with. I just remembered that case. So the advice here, dear Taurus, it's about you recognizing the fact that you're somebody that you're a nurturer. It's really about recognizing that and accepting. You're somebody that's a nurturer. Okay, you take great care of relationships. You're somebody, you can see that you might even want to be having children with this person, or you may be pregnant with a vision. This is a metaphor also, a vision to be with this person. I think it takes on both ends. The advice here with the Strength card and Eight of Pentacles, it takes the strength, okay? It has to be on from both ends to make it work. You cannot be the only one that's invested into this connection. They also have to be invested into this relationship. So make sure that you see those signs when they come back, because you're manifesting this person, they're manifesting you. Okay, great deal. But you gotta come out with an action plan to actually make it work between you and them, so that both of you can proceed forward with the successful completion of this no contact cycle and start new with the Fool's Journey. So Mama Taurus and Daddy Taurus, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being in here. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm your funny Armenian guy, always here to serve, always here to slay.